Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga. And today we are going to help some folks that spend a lot of time sitting at desks, sitting in the car, a lot of times sitting. So when you sit, guys, hip flexors tend to tighten up, neck and shoulders can kind of cramp up, particularly if you do a lot of computer work. A lot of up here, a lot of looking forward. So a lot of closing of the chest. So today we are going to focus on opening up those hip flexors. We're going to focus on letting go of tension in the neck and the shoulders, opening the chest and activating through the back. So really opening it up and activating through that back. That's going to help maintain good posture with all of this forward flexion, forward movement, gravity pull that goes on both in the car, sitting at a desk, just in general sitting can really kind of wreak havoc on you. So hopefully this will be great for you guys. It's good for anybody, but particularly those of you folks who spend a lot of time on your bumsy. So starting today in a cross-legged position, if that's okay for you, and you can opt to do butterfly, you can opt to a different pose that feels okay to you. Ultimately, love it if you could come into a cross-legged position, but whatever's in the cards for you today. Remember to take care of yourself. So if today is an extra tense day, lots of resistance going on, you guys, breathe extra deep. Give yourself some grace. Be kind. Listen to your body and listen to your breath and let those things guide you along with the messages your body's sending today, okay? Remind yourself that this is a journey, right? And it is your very own journey. So I will do my best every time to help guide you through a safe and hopefully fantastic class. That's my goal each and every time that I see you guys. And feedback is always welcome. So please just let me know what I can do for you. Let me do what I can do better. Let me know anything. Let me know how you're doing. So that seated position, we're going to bring those hands down by your hips and we're going to sit up really tall. And I want you to feel that length in your spine. This might not feel uber comfortable. That is okay. I want you to feel that length in your spine. As you sit up really tall, your body wakes up. Take a big breath in, keep that length in the spine, and as you exhale, release your chin towards your chest. Nice big deep breaths, those palms pressing towards the mat. Inhale, lift your gaze and very gently take your gaze towards the sky. So we don't want to release the whole weight of that head back so that it's just hanging on tendons. We want to stay present. We want to stay strong through the muscles in the neck, always being supportive. Inhale, head up nice and tall, and as you exhale, lean your head to the left. Just let that left ear fall towards that left shoulder. Nice stretch down that right side, it feels good. Inhale, head up nice and tall, and then as you exhale, a gentle lean of that head to the right. Just lengthening down that left side of the neck. Again, keeping that length in the spine, always doing our best to keep that posture tall, strong. Inhale, head up nice and tall. Bring the chin towards the chest, bring your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers, and close those elbows around the ears. So depending upon the tension and tightness you have going on in your spine and in your neck, this might be fairly intense, so be nice. Again, show some grace. Inhale, lift the elbows, open them wide, and gently release the weight of the head back into the hands. Now open those elbows back. I want you to draw your shoulder blades down and towards one another. So it's like you're trying to touch the base of your shoulder blades together. Shoulders down and away. Feel that nice stretch. Through the front of the shoulders to the chest. Inhale it up nice and tall. And as you exhale, lean to the right. Just a little. Doesn't have to be humongous. Just feel what feels good to you. Inhale it back up. And exhale, lean to the left. Just that little side bend. Waking up the body. Checking in. Inhale it back to center. Release your hands behind your back. Fingertips are going to come onto the floor, palms to the mat. So we're leaning back on those hands a bit, but I want you to stay long through the spine and strong through the belly. Now take a big breath in. And as you exhale, lift the chest, arch your back, gaze to the sky. Now really opening that chest, drawing those shoulder blades towards one another. Breathe. Now we can stay right here or begin to lift your hips. Arching your back. Breathe. Now slowly take your gaze forward, drawing your chin towards your chest, taking your good gaze down towards your belly button. Now you might not see your belly button, that's okay. Now slowly, slowly begin to bring that head back without totally relaxing again. We control it down, taking that gaze back behind us, maybe. And then slowly, slowly lowering your bottom. As you lift your gaze, reach to the sky. Exhale, flow forward. Release the hands to the mat and relax the weight of the upper body down. So this big forward flexion, so great. I'm going to stretch for your glutes, for that lower back, for the hips. Big deep breaths. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. And let's flow forward up onto all fours. To a tabletop position. Hands shoulder width apart. Knees hip width. Core is nice and strong. Take a big breath into cow pose. Tummy towards the mat. Lift your gaze and your sit bones towards the sky. Exhale, hollow your tummy and chest. Tuck your chin. Tuck your tailbone. Inhale it back to cow. Keeping that core strong. And exhale it to cat. Let's do one more each direction. Big full deep breaths. Inhaling. And big full exhale. And come back to that neutral spine and then just gently wag your tail. So wagging those hips side to side. Doesn't matter how fast, doesn't matter how big. Just working to let go of tension in those hips. Find your breath. Core is strong. We come back to center. We're going to take a giant step forward with each hand, and we're going to slowly lower the pelvis towards the mat as we lift our gaze. Now I want you to be mindful. So only coming as low as with those hips as feels right to you. And then slowly pressing it back to child's pose. Inhale, so that might not be a full child's pose because those hands are a little further apart, core or away from us. Core stays strong and we lower those hips, getting that good stretch for the hip flexors, shoulders are rolled back, core staying strong, press it back, reach those sit bones as far back as you can reach, glue your hands to the mat. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale it back up. Slowly lowering down, so getting that arch in the back. If an arch in the back is not great for you, honor what your body's telling you. And come back, reaching those sit bones as far back as you can reach. Great stretch through the shoulders. One more time, we inhale it up. Lowering those hips, King Cobra. Exhaling and pressing it back. This time, let those hands pull back so that you can find that child's pose. And just nestle yourself down. Kind of give a little wiggle. Let your body just surrender in. Find your breath. As you're ready, extend those arms out nice and long. Hands shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers wide. Let's lift the forehead, tuck the toes, press and lift your hips to the sky. We come up to downward facing dog. Oh, down dog. Love down dog. If you are not in love with down dog yet, you will. Be consistent, guys. Keep coming back. Down dog is an amazing pose, and someday, if not today, will actually be as restful, if not more so, than child's pose. It's pretty amazing. We're going to inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Reach your sit bones as high as you can get them. And then as you exhale, let your heels gently sink. We shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through between the hands. We're going to pull that back knee in. Release it to the mat. We lift and lengthen through the crown of the head. Core is strong. We press those hips forward, giving a good stretch to the front of that left hip flexor, front of that left leg. We place that left hand to the inside of that right foot, rotating your body and extending right arm to the sky, reaching up. So rather than kind of hanging in there and pressing into that bottom shoulder, I want you to extend and reach. So it's strong through the core. It's long through the limbs. Now slowly, slowly lower that right arm straight back, like you're reaching towards the back center of your mat. Follow with your gaze if that feels okay to you. Otherwise, you can look down towards that right big toe. Breathe. Inhale, lift that right arm back to the sky, and as you exhale, releasing the hand to the outside of your foot, slowly pressing those sit bones straight back, allowing that right foot, the right toes to lift. Draw your nose towards your knee. So not only is this an amazing hamstring stretch, it's also a really nice release for that lower back. Slow, deep breaths. We inhale it back forward, bending that right knee. Let's tuck the back toes and lift that back knee off the mat. Breathe, lengthening through the crown of the head, strong through the core. We rise. Now, if that back knee needs to come back to the mat, please make that happen. Circle the arms forward, around behind, all the way up tall. And now circle those arms to the back. Big circle all the way around behind, all the way up tall. We're going to inhale and straighten that front leg a little bit. And then we're going to exhale and sink back deep into that lunge. Inhale, straighten. So we're firing up the quadricep and the glutes on that right side. And then as we sink, we get into that beautiful stretch down the front of that left leg. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, straighten, challenging our balance, core strength. And once again, sink. Circle the arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back. Extend right leg to the sky. Go ahead and open up those hips. Add a flex of that right foot and a bend of the right knee. Draw your heel towards your bottom. Oh, so nice. Down the back of that left leg. Down the front of that right leg. If you like, coming down onto your left shoulder, or left forearm. Taking some of that pressure off of that left shoulder. Pressing through that right palm, guiding your weight back towards that left heel. Breathe. Extending right leg to the sky. Slowly releasing it down, coming back to the palms of the hands, to down dog. Holding your down dog, feel free to grab a drink of water or inhale it to high plank. Exhaling it back to down dog, and we're going to transition between these two poses. Really getting some good mobility through the hips and the shoulders, some good core strength. Now the next one, we're going to add a push-up if you like, and we're going to do 3 more, either with or without that push-up. You can do 1 push-up, you can do 2, you can do 3, you don't have to do any. So just 3 transitions between our down dog and our high plank, with or without that push-up. Flow in with your breath. Staying strong through the core. Really being purposeful and mindful as you move. Nobody's here to judge. It's you and your mat coming back to down dog, and gently sway those hips side to side. Beautiful way to let go of tension, tightness that may have built up in that lower back. Beautiful side stretch, getting those little stretches for those muscles in between the ribs. Those little intercostal muscles, they can be nasty sometimes, tightening up on us. Coming back to center, we shift our weight to our right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back knee, we pull in and down, top of the foot to the mat. We're going to lift through the crown of the head. We're going to be strong through that belly, and we're going to be heavy through those hips. Nice stretch all the way down the front of that right leg. Strong, feeling that strength in that upper back. Strengthen the arms. Breathe. We place that right hand to the inside of your left foot. We rotate and extend left arm to the sky, reaching up. So again, be mindful. Are you sinking into that right shoulder? We want to lift out of that shoulder and lengthen and reach. Find your breath. Slowly lowering that left arm straight back towards the back of your mat. Opening through the front of that left shoulder. So mobility through those shoulders. Flexibility through the spine. How's your neck? Do we need to look down towards that left big toe, or are you good to look up? Inhale, lift that left arm back to the sky. Exhale and slowly release that left hand down. Once again, one hand on either side of your foot. We lengthen through the crown of the head. We're strong through that belly. Tuck the back toes, lift that back knee. All of a sudden, there's this deeper stretch. Can you feel it? Does it feel good? Does it feel challenging? If it's challenging and it feels good, that is the perfect place. If it's challenging and it's causing pain, not a great place to be. Core is strong. We rise, we lift those arms overhead to our crescent lunge. A powerful, strong lunge. We circle the arms forward, around behind, all the way up tall, and then we circle those arms to the back. Big circle. So that shoulder mobility, letting go of tension in the neck and the shoulders. We're going to inhale and straighten that front leg a little bit. And then exhale, let those hips be heavy. Inhale, straighten. Exhale and sink. So it's not a full straightening, but it's a nice big push with those hamstrings and the glutes. And then a nice sink for that right hip flexor. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, straightening. Exhale and sinking. Circle the arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back. And extend left leg to the sky. Go ahead and open up those hips. Lift that left leg just as high as you can get it. Add a flex of that left foot, a bend of the left knee, and draw your heel towards your bottom. That right heel pressing into the mat. Long stretch down the back of that right leg. Coming down onto your right forearm if you like. Really pressing through that left palm to guide your weight back towards that right heel. There's this amazing stretch happening behind that right leg. This wonderful opening of the hip flexors on that left side. Extending left leg to the sky and slowly releasing it down. Coming back to down dog. Holding your down dog, grabbing a drink of water, or if you like, inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. We're going to hold our up dog. We're going to roll those shoulders back. If cobra is good for you, come down to cobra. Holding that cobra, or if we're up in king cobra or up dog, if you like, a little rotate of that upper body to one side and back to center. A little rotation to the other side and back to center. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And then exhale, let your heels sink. Taking a gaze between your hands, walk, step, or hop to forward fold. Inhaling up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Turn your palms to face the front, spread your fingers wide. Exhale, pull those elbows back, squeeze your shoulder blades to cactus arms. Inhale, reach to the sky, stand tall. Exhale, pull, squeeze those shoulder blades. Inhale, reach one more time with those cactus arms. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, left arm down, right arm high, lean in and reach. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, other side, lean in and reach. Inhale, both arms come up. We're going to do that one more time each side just because it feels amazing. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, other side, lean in and reach. Inhale, both arms come up. And exhale, pull your hands to heart center. Core is strong. We're going to come to dancer's pose. If you would like to move close to a wall or to have a chair or anything in front of you to help you balance, please feel free to do that. Our core is strong. We find a focal point out in front of us, and we're going to shift our weight to our left foot. Left arm extends to the sky. Right arm opens out to about a 90 degrees angle. Palm is facing up, thumb is pointing towards the back. And we're going to reach down with that right hand and lift up with that right foot, taking a hold along the inside of the arch of your foot, and draw those knees back towards one another. Core is strong. You can stay right here. Really nice stretch through that hip flexor and that quad down that right leg. Wonderful at opening up through the front of that right shoulder. If you like, begin to press that foot into your hand as your hand begins to guide your foot towards the sky. Now we can stay tall, or you are welcome to begin to hinge forward. Keeping that right knee from flaring out to the side. Breathe. Dancer's pose. Beautiful pose. Strong through that supporting foot. Breathe. And slowly, slowly, slowly drawing those knees back towards one another. Gently releasing your hand, releasing the foot, pulling the hands back to heart center. Go ahead and roll out your ankle, stretch your toes, get rid of the wiggles with those arms, and clear away what just happened. As you're ready, pull those hands back to heart center. And we're going to do dancer on the other side. We shift our weight to our right foot. Right arm extends to the sky. Left arm opens out to a 90-degree bend. Palm is facing up, thumb is pointing back. We reach down with that left hand, we lift up with that left foot. We take a hold along the arch or the inside of that left foot, drawing the knees towards one another. Now we can stay right here, or begin to press that left foot into the hand. Hand's going to begin to guide that foot towards the sky. We can stay tall, or begin to hinge it forward. Breathe. Keeping that left knee from flaring out to the side. Find your breath, supporting legs strong, rooted into the earth, using that focal point. Finding success. Slowly beginning to draw those knees back towards one another as we stand tall. Releasing your hand, releasing that foot, pulling the hands back to heart center. Nice job. Roll out the ankles, stretch the toes, get rid of the wiggles with the arms, and we head to the top of the mat with a big shoulder roll. Shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach to the sky, little tap at the fingertips at the top. Exhale, circle the arms around behind your back. Interlace your fingers, all but the index finger and thumb. Roll those shoulders, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, arch it back. Gaze to the sky again. We're supporting with the muscles of the neck. We're not letting that head just fall back. Breathe. Inhaling it up tall. Lifting those arms as high as you can get them without leaning forward. Activating through that upper and middle back. Strong posterior chain, guys. With gravity pulling us forward all the time, we've got to counteract it. Staying strong through the back. Slowly bring the hands down. Core strong, begin to hinge it forward. Hinging all the way over. Let those shoulders roll forward. Soft bend in those knees. Let your head be heavy. Now we can keep those hands resting on the small of the back, or if you like, give those shoulders a good roll up and back. Lift your hands towards the sky. A little tuck of your chin towards your chest. Just breathe. Shifting a little weight into your heels. Can you lift your toes? Spread your toes and slowly begin to shift your weight forward. Center your weight. Bring the hands to the small of the back. And gently release those arms. Let them hang. We bring the hands to the elbows, holding on, and gently sway side to side. Nice big deep breaths. Coming back to center. Relax the arms. Core strong, inhale, lift halfway. Monkey. Exhale down. Walk, step, or hop to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. And sit it back to child's pose. Breathe. Find those big deep breaths. Arms extended out nice and long. We're going to inhale up to a modified high plank. And we're going to slowly, slowly lower ourselves down onto our tummies. So if you are out over your mat, go ahead and slide back so you're on your mat. Core is strong. Now, we can have some different options with our arms. We can have the hands on either side for support. We can have the hands tucked underneath the chin, stacked. We can lift them or we can keep them down as we lift. You can have the arms extended. So there's lots of different variations, lots of intensifications. So kind of assisted, assisted, unassisted, but not extra weight, or extra weight. So you decide kind of what level of intensity is right for you. We're going to extend those arms out long if that's right, otherwise hands stacked or hands by your shoulders. We're going to take a big breath in, and as you exhale, we're going to point the toes, squeeze our buns, and just lift the legs. So I want you to see how much of the top of your thigh you can get off of the mat by squeezing your buns and pointing your toes. And release. Now we're going to work the upper body. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, lift just the upper body. So hands are there for support, hands are here for support. They're lifted or they're extended. And release. So you choose what's right for you. Take a big breath in, and exhale, squeeze your buns, point your toes. So we are activating all of the muscles down the back of our body. We are strong through our belly, and release. Take a big breath in, here comes the upper body. As you exhale, lift. So the tops of your feet remain on the mat. This is just upper body work. Breathe. And release. Now we're going to tie the two together. Core is strong, so that might mean you adjust your arms. That's absolutely fine. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, squeeze and lift. Breathe. Again, how much of the front of your thigh can you get off the mat? Where your arms need to be, wherever you want them to be. And release. We're going to do that one more time, and then we're going to really nice, good child's pose. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, lift. So can you feel the length all the way down the front of your body, through your belly, through the hip flexors, out through the arms if they're extended. Even if they're down, there's an openness through the chest and the shoulders. And release. Pull the hands back by your chest. Press it back to child pose. Good work. Those can be intense. So good counter stretch. Child's pose is just always a good place. Feels good. Great little quad stretch, great stretch for the hips, for the glutes, for that lower back. Nice range of motion for those shoulders, a good tension release for the neck. So always a good place to come to. As you're ready, let's go ahead and walk our hands up. And we're going to come over onto our hip and sweep those feet around. Let's extend that right leg out to the side. Left sole of the foot along the inner thigh. Taking a hold anywhere you like along that left leg. Right arm up and over. Flex that right foot. Take your gaze to the sky and a little roll of that left shoulder back. Just this beautiful stretch all the way down that left side. You can turn your gaze down towards that right leg if you like. A little tuck of your chin. So it's all about learning to take care of your being. Inhaling it up nice and tall. Release that left hand around behind you, kind of right by your hip. Extend right arm to the sky. Now, if it feels good to you, lift your hips. Point those right toes. Arch it back and reach. Breathe. Inhale, slowly release your bottom back down. Release that right hand behind you. Let's switch sides. Left leg extends out, right sole of the foot along the inner thigh, add a flex of that left foot. Taking a hold anywhere along that right leg, left arm up and over. Rolling that right shoulder back, beautiful stretch all the way down that right side. Again, your gaze can be down towards that left leg with a little tuck of your chin towards your collarbone, or you can look up. Whatever feels good. Inhale it back up. Release that right hand around behind you, hand right by your hip. Left arm extends to the sky. Now we can stay here just reaching or begin to lift. Point those left toes, reach, and then slowly take that left arm up and back. Breathe. And slowly releasing back down, releasing both hands down by your hips. Let's crisscross those legs, sitting up tall. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, release the chin towards the chest. Inhale, head up nice and tall. As you exhale, release that right ear towards the right shoulder. Give a little push with that left hand, press it towards the mat. A little turn of your chin towards that right collarbone. Once again, turning your face back towards front. Lifting that head back to neutral. Exhaling the head to the left. Left ear over the left shoulder. Slowly, a little turn of the chin towards that left collarbone. Hopefully not too intense. Hopefully we've worked out a lot of that resistance already. Once again, turning the face forward and lifting that head back to neutral. Bringing the hands behind your head, interlace your fingers, elbows wide. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, release the chin towards the chest. Close the elbows around the ears. Hopefully that resistance down your spine has minimized. Inhale, lift the head, open the elbows wide, and gently release the weight of the head back into the hands. Big, deep breaths. Chest open, drawing those shoulder blades down and away. We inhale it back up nice and tall. Extend the arms to the sky. Pull the hands to heart center. As your hands press by your face, close your eyes. Hands pull to heart center. A little tuck of your chin towards your chest. A couple good deep breaths in and out through the nose. We take a moment, a feeling of gratitude and joy, thanking the mind and the body for allowing us to take this journey today. Let's gently lift the gaze, open the eyes. I would like to thank you for taking this journey with me today. I hope that you feel fantastic. I hope that the rest of your day is filled with joy and happiness. Don't work too hard, but work hard. Be well, my friends. And until the next time, namaste.